I've never been involved in a story like The Snow Angel. It is a story that I wrote for my wife and for my daughters and for my sisters who I love so much. It is the bookend to the Christmas sweater. The Christmas sweater I wrote when I was not very brave. When I was on tour and I was playing all of the characters of the Christmas sweater, I was on stage, and at one point there was about a 3.5 minute place in the last 15-20 minutes of the show where I had to go down on the ground. I had been running in the cornfield in that story, and I went down on the ground. And this one night, I went down on the ground, and this story downloaded into my head. Someday, I hope we'll be able to share everything in our lives, because I think it is helpful to know that we're sharing the same problems and the same burdens. That was an amazing 6 months of my life. The things that happened in my life that I have never shared with you. I have carried that story around. I walked off stage, and I said, after I took a bow and I stopped and I walked off stage, and I said to my staff, I need a pencil and paper right now. And I walked back out, took another bow, and went backstage and wrote this story. I told it on the bus as we traveled to the next city that night. Everybody on the bus was in tears, and it is such an uplifting story. It is truly a story of redemption. As a man who grew up in an abusive family, my father told me once that a job of a dad is to move the ball further down the field than his father could move it. And when he gets to the end of his life, he puts the football down. And it's his son's responsibility to pick it up and carry it farther down the field. When it comes to abuse, I hope to carry it across the finish line, but I know that I won't. Abuse in all of its forms is so detrimental. This is the best story I've ever told. I have waited as long as I can to tell this story. It's important that the story is told.